Question number 6. We proceed to question number 6. O ito po, pasok na po tayo sa Greece nito. Ano po? O sige. So once again, recap lang po tayo. We're done with the civilizations, with the four main ancient civilizations, Mesopotamia, Egypt, Indus Valley, and then China. No? Ngayon po, pag-usapan na natin ito pong mga classics. Itong Greek-Roman civilizations. Okay? For question number 6, which Athenian lawgiver is known for abolishing debt slavery and introducing reforms that laid the foundation for Athenian democracy? Again, who is this Athenian lawgiver known for abolishing debt slavery? Sino nga po ba ang nag-abolish ng tinatawag natin debt slavery and introduce the reforms that laid the foundation for Athenian democracy? Yun, di ba? Nasasagutan ng taong bayan. Is it letter A, Socrates, letter B, Pericles, letter C, Cleisthenes, or letter D, Solon? No? Ayan na nga. At ang sinagot ng taong bayan, tumpak, that should be letter D, Solon. Okay? Alright, no? At yes, ito na nga po, ipapakilala ko na po sa inyo si Solon. Si Solon po ang kinoconsider natin as one of the wisest lawgivers, no, in Athens back then. By the way, Greece is divided into different city-states, no? Ito po yung mga polis na tinatawag. Yung mga pinakakilala dyan, Athens, Sparta. No, ito pong si Solon, nakilala po siya coming from Athens, no, in Greece. And he is considered as the wisest lawgiver of Athens. And eventually, he laid the foundation for democracy. Alam naman po natin ang konsepto ng demokrasya, no? Parang kumbaga the principles ay may pagkakapantay-pantay, no? Walang dapat supposed to be, no? Walang mga slaves, something like that. At yan po ay unang napatunayan ni Solon. He is known for reforms that balance the power between the rich and the poor citizens, no? And the main way, no, na ginamit po niya ay yung pag-abolish ng tinatawag natin na debt slavery. Out of the many clues o ideas na meron po tayo tungkol kay Solon, ito pong debt slavery ang ginagamit natin, gawa ng ito po ang kasalukuyang ginagamit din ng ating board exam, no? So, yung tatanong dyan, sino nga daw po yung nag-abolish ng slavery na eventually nag-form ng tinatawag natin na foundation ng democracy na pamana sa atin, no? Ng mga Athenians, no? O ng mga Greco, ng mga Greeks, no? And that is Solon. Okay po? Sige. And then, of course, we have Pericles, okay? Sino po ba si Pericles? Si Pericles ang tinatawag na greatest statesman and orator of Athens, no? Actually, ang Athens ay magkakaroon ng tinatawag po natin na Golden Age, okay? Bakit? Kapag sinabi natin Golden Age, there is a promotion of arts, there is a promotion of culture, there is a promotion of political influence, no? At naganap po ang Golden Age na yan sa panahon nitong si Pericles. Okay? Once again, Pericles is the greatest statesman and orator of Athens, and he led during what we call the Athens Golden Age. Kaya nga itong age nito ay tinatawag na the Age of Pericles. Yes, no? So yes, that's Pericles. Ulitin po natin. Si Solon ang nag-abolish ng debt slavery, no? At ito naman po si Pericles ang kinikilala natin na Golden Age. Okay? Sige, eventually, no, the rise of the Greek civilization would also mean the rise of our philosophers. First of all, we have Socrates, no, and we know Socrates as the ancient Greek philosopher who developed the idea of the Socratic method. Ano nga po kasi ang Socratic method? It is the method or form of what? Of questioning, no? To seek the truth and wisdom. Kaya nga halimbawa, pag nilagay po na sa lesson plan natin, Socratic method, ibig sabihin niyan, yung makabuluhang pagtatanong, no? Sapagkat sa pagtatanong lamang na i-reveal ang katotohanan, no? This Socrates right here focus on ethics, no? On examining the meaning of life and encouraging critical reflection. Eventually, he would die, no? Siya po ay hahatulan ng kamatayan, and they believe that para kumbaga, siya po ay hinatulan ng kamatayan. Bakit? He was accused of corrupting the minds of the youth. Bakit hindi siya aakusahan? Mismong mga leaders po ay kino-question ni Socrates. But again, no, para kay Socrates, ang pag-question na yon ay hindi pa mamahiya. Ang pag-question na yon ay pag-reveal lamang ng katotohanan. Eventually, after Socrates, we have Plato, okay? So this is Plato. And we know that Plato, of course, pointing upwards, is an idealist, okay? Ito po ang question ko sa inyo ngayon, no? Ano nga po kasi ang tawag, no, dito po sa work of Plato that explores the concept of justice, society, and the ideal state? Do you know? Again, ano po ang title ng work o gawa nitong si Plato na nag-explore ng ideas natin of justice, society, and the ideal state? That is, yes. Tama mga kababayan, pakitype po dyan. It's the Republic. Okay? By the way, tama po yun, no? Meron po nag-chat kanina, pinakita niya po yung ating acronym na SPA. Bakit? Yung SPA po na ito ay ang pagkasunod-sunod, no, ng mga philosophers na ito. So we have Socrates, no? Estudyante niya si Plato. Si Plato, estudyante niya si Aristotle, okay? At yes, focus po dito kay Plato, siya po ang author ng tinatawag natin na The Republic, na kung saan in-explore niya nga po ang themes of justice and statehood or the ideal state, okay? Aside from that, no, we also have Aristotle, okay? Ito naman po si Aristotle, okay? Siya po ang gumawa naman po ng tinatawag na, ano naman po yung sinulat niya? Kung si Plato po ay may The Republic, ito pong si Aristotle ay may tinatawag na, alright, teacher-student sila. Yes, tama po yan, no? Once again, kung si Plato po ay may The Republic, si Aristotle po ay mayroong, ano po yung tawag, no? Sa libro, no, na kinathan itong si Aristotle, na kung saan pinag-usapan, no, yung mga advantages, yung strengths, no, or weakness, no, nung tinatawag nating different forms of government, monarchy, aristocracy, democracy, and many more. That is, yes, tama po. Yun po yung tinatawag nating the politics. Ayun, alright. Okay? Ulitin po natin, kung si Plato po ay may The Republic, ito naman pong si Aristotle ay may tinatawag na politics, no? At dito po niya tinake, no? Ito nga pong strengths and weaknesses of the different forms of government like monarchy, democracy, aristocracy, and many more, no? Monarchy is a leadership by one, aristocracy is a leadership by a few elite, and democracy is the leadership of the people, okay? Aside from that, he also focused on practical philosophy, ethics, and the organization of society for the common good. At yes, ito na nga po may nagbanggit na. Student niya si Alexander the Great. That's right, no? Dahil po dyan, dako na po tayo kay Alexander the Great. We would know that Alexander the Great is the son of Philip of Macedonia. Tama ho ba? Eventually, Alexander the Great would become the king of Macedonia. And just like Genghis Khan, all right, and just like the other rulers that we have known a while ago, he also founded one of the largest ancient empires. At itong imperyo na magagawa ni Alexander the Great ay aabot mula sa Greece, mula sa Persia, no, hanggang saan? Hanggang sa may borders of the Indian subcontinent. Okay? So that is Alexander the Great, no?